This is Dabu7. Another heads up here as we have high inflation leaving food banks struggling to meet needs. This is bad. A lot of people leaning on the food banks in places like this as a last resort. And now they are struggling as the shelves are getting wiped out in some places, and it's starting to become specific items that people are seeing missing. Whether it's a certain chip that they like or it's a certain brand of bread that they like, they're noticing it's missing. And there's only one or two options instead of the 5 or 6 that they used to have. Other items are just completely gone. We've talked about the baby formula across the country. It's just now getting worse and worse and worse as the cost of gas is rising as well, and the power of your dollar is deflating daily. We have people, everyday families that are going on record in these interviews saying that we don't know what we're going to do now. We've sold everything. We don't know how to pay for gas and groceries and the mortgage and all of this as it just continues to rise. There are hundreds of thousands of people, if not millions, in this boat right now that don't know what to do. And it's only going to be a bigger issue come the end of this year. The only thing that I can really do at this point to try to tell people is to mitigate it all by planting crops. Now, that's easier said than done for some, but if you're in an apartment, if you've got a balcony, if you've got any spot whatsoever to grow something, I would begin this year, even if you've never done it. Tomatoes, potatoes, beans, whatever it may be. Come the fall of this year, when things are astronomically higher in terms of prices, and I'm talking in all sectors, the food is going to be scant. There's not going to be a lot of it. And we know this because we have very shallow water levels coming from the snowpack this past season. We have all the farmers screaming that they're not even putting plants in the ground, all because of the fertilizer issue, all stemming back to the staged global event. It's all about controlling the masses in every single country, including yours, no matter where you're at. That's what we're living through. And until the people get it together and come together and rise together to stop this, all the evil politicians, all the corruption, it's never going to end. So if people truly want to see better days in their life or for their children, they're going to have to come together and rise to overcome this beast system that they're trying to roll out globally here on everyone. Now, I break this down further on the live streams. Join me on the live streams, censorship-free, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. There's links below. Hope to see you guys there. Hit that subscribe button for more. Much love.
New Bud Light.
This is Dabu7. As most people have seen out there, gas prices are sitting at record highs. They're only going to go higher as this whole staged event continues to go into motion. We've got peak driving season coming up around the corner here, top of summer. And the way things are heading now, gas prices are going to explode heading into that high point of summer. And this is all because the oil companies want to make huge profits. That's all that this is about. And the fact that this is all by design. Milking the people left and right out here. Now, on top of all this, the Biden administration just canceled this huge Alaska oil and gas lease sale that was supposed to go down. This doesn't help anything. And they're saying that on top of this, you can expect prices to go higher. They turn around and say, oh, no one's interested in trying to buy or lease anything up there at this point. Why? Because they have plenty of oil all across the world. There is no shortage of it. They're just hiking the price on the people. And because the people sit on their tail and do not hold politicians accountable, this thing is going to spiral out of control. As long as people sit on the sidelines and do nothing, nothing is going to change. The power is in the people. It's in your numbers. And when you finally take to the streets, haven't you heard what Jim Psaki said here recently? They are encouraging people to go and protest outside of judges' homes. It's come out of their mouth, this regime's mouth. They're encouraging people to set up shop outside of judges' homes to protest. What are you doing? What is anyone else out there doing? Is anyone organizing, trying to protest anything? I see nothing grassroots in this country. Nothing. There was more protesting in the days of Vietnam in this country. There is absolutely nothing but fake BLM states crap popping up. No grassroots anything. So I'm hoping that this summer we start to see the rise of grassroots groups here hitting the streets, and you don't have to take it to D.C. You've got your own government center in every state. You've got your own capital in every state. Target it. Target the politicians peacefully and go down there and say, hey, we want to have a talk with what's going on. And if you can't change things, we're going to vote in someone that can. So the powers and the people and the moves that they make, or you can squander the moment. It's one of the two. The people got to get proactive out here and really voicing their opinion. And the time to do it is in the warmer months where people can get outdoors and do this, not in the colder months where they got an excuse and all this other stuff as they seem to always do. You know, when you have nothing, what's the excuse? That you waited till you had nothing to do something? The time is now to get out there and make things happen. I look forward to seeing some of you in the streets this summer. Join me on my live streams where I talk about things like that, plans, and a whole lot more. Censorship free. You'll find links below. Hit that subscribe button for more. It's been Dabu7. This is Dabu7. A heads up here as we have a warning on the baby formula, and the shortage is hitting a new level. And we have people upset out here stating that the mainstream media, they could go on for an hour talking about toilet paper shortages, can't seem to find any time to talk about the baby formula shortages. And people are highly ticked off, as they're saying now, that at retail locations across the U.S., about 40% of the top-selling infant formula products are not in stock. Okay, and they say that this is a shocking number because you don't see this in other categories. They say that they've been tracking it over time, and it's going up dramatically. So, Walgreens, CVS have already put a limit on baby formula products and how much each shopper can buy. Dude, this is happening with everything. We're living in a massive orchestration right now. I hope people are paying attention. We've been warning and warning for a long, long time. Okay, and it's just creeping up in different sectors. This is one of them. And there's the argument. Some could say that they don't even need this junk. It's full of toxins and that the mother should breastfeed. And there's an argument from both sides because others are going to say, well, I don't have time to do that, can't do that, this and that, yada, yada. And regardless, while they're over there arguing about it, the price of this is going up. And people out there do need this and are going to be desperate. And some are going to be forced to actually have to go the breastfeeding route and things like that, or nothing. It's that or nothing when it comes down to it, especially if there's nothing on the shelves and you cannot get your hands on baby formula. I'm telling you, this is all part of the orchestration. It's going to get worse from here. I hope that you guys have a plan. This is just one item. We have big events coming right around the corner, guys. We've been warning for a decade to get ready for these things, man. Join me on the live streams where I can speak freely and air it out, censorship free, talking about what we're doing to counter all these things and more. Hit that subscribe button. It's been Dabu7. Have a plan, y'all.